Day 3 in Italy. It was the morning after we got engaged, and next on our itinerary was Venice. After a quiet continental breakfast, we headed to the ferry to take us back to the city of Como. Basically, we were moving from Bellagio to Como to Milan and finally to Venice in one day. It was pouring once we got to the ferry station.
I'm
a little worried.
I mean, their ferry's going, so we think we should be good.
We were good. We were able to get on the ferry to the city of Como. We walked around the city of Como for a bit while we waited for our train to Milan. Then, once we got to Milan, we waited around the terminal for the train to Venice. We got this blow-up pillow to nap on since it was a little over 2 hours to get there. We didn't really use the pillow like this, but we were just being silly. It was around 7 p.m. when we got to Venice, but it was still light out, thankfully. Venice is over 1,600 years old and also floods over 4 times a year. While I'm glad it wasn't flooding when we visited, I didn't know it was going to be so rainy. It was amazing to see the waterways as the roads of the city. Getting to the hotel was a relief given the amount of travel we had done. The rooms had a luxurious feel to them, and the service at check-in was 10 out of 10. I would recommend staying here if you want to splurge a little in Venice. We stepped out shortly after settling in to grab dinner, and we didn't do too much research here, so we ended up at a spot called Trattoria Pizzeria, possibly a tourist trap, but we were hungry and didn't care too much. We had razor blade clams and pasta with dessert wine and tiramisu to finish. Afterwards, the owner was asking us if we were Filipino and talked about his friend he loves who is also Filipino. Through my travels, I'm learning that Filipinos are everywhere, and we have a really good reputation in Venice, according to that guy. We walked around some more, and it honestly felt like a maze. You'd walk down further into an alleyway and boom, it could be a square or a waterway or even a dead end. Footbridges are the crosswalks here over the canal, so we walked across a lot of them trying to get around the city. It was interesting navigating through here. The vibe felt ominous because of how narrow the alleyways were, but it was beautiful to see the water running through the city when we crossed a footbridge. When we got to the Rialto Bridge, we asked if they were doing gondola rides still, but they closed for the night. We just took some pictures and ended up going back to the hotel.
Ask about a water taxi, okay? Canal Street. Transfers are available to the 6th train.
Hey.
Hey.
We did see one gondola ride still going on though, but it was funny to see him on his phone and rowing. We ended the night with some Italian music videos. Day 4 in Italy. The next morning, I honestly was feeling a little sick because of all the travel and the weather being colder than I expected, so I spent a bit longer in bed and made sure to have a nutritious breakfast. I really wanted to check out this Cicchetti restaurant, but it opened at 10 and we were cutting it close to our train to Florence. I linked it in the description, so please check it out for me if you're planning a trip here. Since we didn't have enough time in the morning for a gondola, we did the next best thing, a water taxi from our hotel to the train station. This was a lot of fun, and the inside was chic and tiny. Definitely would water taxi again, but hopefully I can do the gondola next time we visit. And this was our short stay in Venice. A lot of the internet said this place was a tourist trap, but we found it to be quite fascinating and wish we actually spent more time here. Maybe next time.